Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Louis C.K. This is Louis C.K. hate cell phones. Cell phones are definitely very addictive. Honestly, sometimes I feel like an addict because I walk away and I'm like, oh, what's up? No one calls me or nothing. Oh, like, you just panic. For one, they cost a whole lot of money. For two, I mean, the scrolling. I got to keep scrolling. Anyways, look, if you enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button, like the video if you like the video, leave a comment, all right? Let me know you were here. No more ghost watching in 2024, all right? If you ain't got nothing to say, just be like I was here. That's love. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and watch.
Some parents really struggle with, like, all the other kids have the terrible things, so my kid has to. Yeah, let your kid go and be a better example to the kids. Just because the other stupid kids have phones doesn't mean that, okay, well, my kid has to be stupid, otherwise she'll feel weird.
Right.
You know, I think these things are toxic. I don't, especially for kids. It's just this thing. It's bad.
Yeah,
and they don't look at people when they talk to them, and they don't build the empathy. You know, kids are mean, and it's because they're trying it out. They look at a kid and they go, "You're fat," and then they see the kid's face scrunch up, and they go, "Ooh, that doesn't feel good to make a person do that."
Right.
But they got to start with doing the mean thing. But when they write "you're fat," then they just go, that was fun. I like that.
That tasted good.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, you need to build an ability to just be yourself and not be doing something. That's what the phones are taking away.
Yes.
Is the ability to just sit there, like this. That's being a person, right?
Yes.
No one can, you gotta check. Because, you know, underneath everything in your life, there's that thing, that empty, forever empty. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yes.
I know what he means.
Yes,
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
Knowledge that it's all for nothing and you're alone. You know, it's down there. And sometimes when things clear away, you're not watching it, you're in your car and you start going, oh no, here it comes that I'm alone. Like it starts to visit on you. You know, just the sadness.
Yes.
Life is tremendously sad just by, being in it. And so you're driving, and then you go, that's why we text and drive. I look around, pretty much 100% of people driving are texting.
Yes.
And they're killing, everybody's murdering each other with their cars.
Yes.
But people are willing to risk taking a life and ruining their own because they don't want to be alone for a second, because it's so hard. I was in my car one time, and a Bruce Springsteen song comes on. And it made me really sad. It's like Jungle, what's the Jungle song?
Jungleland.
This one where he goes, "Hurry!" and he sounds far away. You know, it's like,
that's half. Wait. That's half of them.
Yeah, that's a lot of them.
No, he goes, "Hey, yo!"
Yeah, exactly. And it's really far away sounding. Yeah. Can you do it with the reverb? Can you do it? Hey! No, they're not doing it.
They're not. I was trying to.
So.
Like that?
Yeah. Except for it was Springsteen. If it was you doing that, I would have been like, what the hell is that in my radio? Springsteen.
I did it just the same as Bruce.
And I heard it, and it gave me kind of like a fall back to school depression feeling. It made me really sad.
Yeah.
And I go, okay, I'm getting sad. I got to get the phone and write hi to like 50 people. And then, somebody cool writes back, and then somebody not as cool writes after, and I'm like, oh, you, I'm not gonna. I got somebody better. But,
hey, how come you didn't answer my text?
Speaking of which, because he wrote first. That's right. So, anyway, I started to get that sad feeling, and I was reaching for the phone, and then I said, you know what? Don't. Just be sad. Just let the sadness, just stand in the way of it and let it hit you like a truck. And I let it come, and Bruce, and I just started to feel, oh my God. And I pulled over and I just cried like a bitch. I cried so much. And it was beautiful. It was like this beautiful. It's just this sadness is poetic. You're lucky to live sad moments. And then I had happy feelings because when you let yourself feel sad,
yes,
your body has like antibodies. It has happiness that comes
rushing in
to meet the sadness. So I was grateful to feel sad, and then I met it with true, profound happiness. It was such a trip, you know. And the thing is, because we don't want that first bit of sad, we push it away with like a little phone for the food, and you get a little kind of. You never feel completely sad or completely happy. You just feel kind of satisfied with your product.
Yes.
And then you die. So that's why I don't want to get a phone for my kids. That's what
Oh, you just don't want to buy that shit, them little shits. I ain't gonna lie, man. Kids these days are not as fun because, you know, I think it started way before. I think it started with millennials, like the generation after mine. Not millennials. Millennials, we got our phones like a little late. Even though I really had a phone, I had a flip phone very, very early, but you couldn't do much with it. The most I could do with that shit was play like Snake or some bullshit. Like, you feel me? And I had to go buy minutes. I had no one to talk to but just my cousins, and they didn't have cell phones. What the fuck? But look. Yeah, I think it started with Gen Z. Like that's why you see them now. You see them, they are socially awkward. They talk in internet terms. Like it's just bad. That's what happens when cell phones raise your children. They bring the internet into the real world. And it's just terrible. It's fucking terrible. But yeah, that's what it is, and it's only gonna be worse for their kids, because now their kids are gonna be raised by kids that was raised by tablets and fucking cell phones and shit. And they're gonna be raised by that. On top of that, they're still gonna be raised by the tablets. On top, I don't have great hopes. I'm just saying, I don't have great hopes for the future, man. Kids don't fucking want to go outside. They don't want to get cuts. They don't want to get bruises. They call being roasted bullying. A whole bunch of shit. Back then, you got roasted, you went home, you work on your jokes, you were being, you observe, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that nigga got a hole in his shoes. Right now, there's 5 of them roasting me. If I say that, it ain't gonna work. But when I catch that nigga and there's only 2 people, I'm gonna be like, look at the fucking holes in your shoes, bitch. You feel me? That's how you got your get back. Or if you was bigger, you just beat his ass. That's what, or you just stayed away from those people. You feel me? Now everybody's on the internet. Oh, yesterday. Shut the fuck up. That was me venting. But yeah, cell phones, man. Look, I'm a grown ass man and I'm addicted to my cell phone. Imagine what that shit is fucking doing to kids. Like, just imagine. Imagine every time I see a child, that's all they do. You take that shit away from them, I swear to God, they ready to kill you. Like, literally, they are ready to kill you. Matter of fact, when you give it back, that's the next shit they're searching up. How do I kill my parents? I'm just saying. Louis C.K. is funny, but I feel like there was a lot of, like, he was really expressing like real shit, because that is the truth. We love instant gratification, and that's why Instagram Reels and TikTok work so much. Like, now you don't necessarily, we don't want to commit to anything. Everything is just like quick, just quick hits of dopamine, and that's why niggas jerk off. You feel me? Just a quick dopamine. That's why people do all type of stupid shit for short thrills, because believe it or not, it's almost impossible to just sit there and sit alone with your thoughts, right? And that's what parents used to do back then. That's why, shit, nigga, I'm not even that old. I remember days where we had to sit in a room and just be bored. All you had was sheet of paper, draw something. Become a fucking artist. You have to entertain yourself. There was no cell phones. Your mama said no TV. You know how many Saturdays, me and my brother, it was just us finding ways to entertain ourselves. We go outside, we had to do shit, because no fucking TV, because we didn't clean the floor the day before, some bullshit. Anyways, Y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? And that's what I like about comedy too, man. There's a lot of truth. It's just like music. There's a lot of truth to it, and when you put aside the jokes, because most jokes are based on reality, right? We're just making fun of traumatic things majority of the time, and there's substance there, and there's something there. I like that. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.